because one of the first question that I have for you is, even when you were doing really well in real estate as an agent, did you have a job or did you have a business?
I would call it a job
A
at
job.
that time
Okay. Right.
because
But
uh
stay with me for a second. Um, because if you go on holidays for 6 months, nothing happens, right? Even if you had,
exactly,
okay.
because of the
So
way
you
the
want to turn
corporate,
your job into a business.
exactly.
Okay. So how do you do that? If you want to stay as a real estate agent, you need to develop a team, right?
Hmm.
To give you an example, I have a client who I met in Brazil playing beach volleyball. And now he was a painter. Now there's videos explaining all this on YouTube. Now he runs a $5 million painting company and he travels all over the world to 38 countries on average each year, surfing and playing beach volleyball while his painting company works for him. He has more control from the Philippines than painters on the job site. Okay, so if you understand what these tools are, you will understand what I'm talking about. He has almost a business on autopilot. He doesn't want to
Yeah.
grow it, doesn't want to do anything else. He loves his lifestyle. He went through a divorce because of his lifestyle. Okay. So
Hmm.
you're trying to do the same thing. So how do you, if you want to stay in the real estate industry, you need to have a team where you can delegate, right? So you are not the business because right now you're designing the business around you. And if you leave, there is no business.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So how do you change that? The quickest way to change that is develop a team. We've helped a lot of real estate teams. We've helped, I used to lecture to Remax offices. We brought in a lot of software to do that. And but it all starts with using business tools. And this is where I asked you, are you a self-employed or are you a business? Because a business requires leverage tools. You need to use tools that work for you while you're sleeping. Okay. Those are
Yeah.
called leverage tools, and we can go into that much deeper.
Hmm.
So because now we're back to the question, why do you want to leave a profession? Do you have credibility, you have an audience, you have clients, you to start another business, a landscaping business, right? Because a landscaping business is going to take 5 or 10 years to learn. Okay. um, but if you use again the leverage tools in the landscaping business, and the reason why I keep using landscaping is because landscaping has repetitive contracts, especially in the commercial side of things. And the reason why you're going to be able to sell your landscaping business in 2 or 3 years from now and make $2 or $3 million out of it is because of the landscaping contracts
Hmm.
with
Exactly.
corporate head offices for businesses, with condominium towers and malls and stuff like that. Okay. You start in residential, you gradually convert to commercial, and that's where the value is. And that's how you can sell it for $2 or $3 million. But you already have skills in real estate. You just need to develop the business tools that you need for either one, right? And
Hmm.
the path of least resistance is to stick with what you already know. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yes, exactly.
So
Yeah.
we're back full circle. And when I asked, do you have enough clients? You said yes, when you should have said no, right? You don't have enough clients. You don't have enough, you don't have 15 assistants when you should have 15 assistants. And these
Yeah.
assistants should be in the Philippines because the salaries in the Philippines are much cheaper than where you are, right? So you need to
Exactly.
start using better tools, and you need to have these assistants use software. For example, how fast do you type?
Mm,
40 words per minute. If you don't know, if you haven't done a typing test recently, you're shitty at typing, probably better than I am. But I type 1,000 words per minute. You type 40 because why? I use voice dictation software with commands, and I can out type you, and I type with one finger.
that was what I was gonna say. I don't really type. I just have, I talk into the system and it types for me.
Right. Okay. So
So I
you're
have no
using
clue what I would
tools.
type myself as a human, per
Right.
minute.
But we're going to train your VAs or your social media managers to out type you tenfold by using other systems using voice dictation software. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's about using leverage tool. That's a leverage tool.
So where I'm currently working, okay, I used to be a W-2, and that's why I had no business. I was the business, okay, because I wasn't allowed to do anything that a 1099 was able to do. So now that everything has been converted to a 1099, I'm able to hire my own assistant, hand off my work after a certain, period of time. I'm able to run a business more freely, if that makes sense. And also start hiring people that want to become agents and work under me and for that sake. But before I wasn't able to. I was a straight W-2 and I had to go by what they said. Now they became more of an actual brokerage. An independent brokerage, in other words. So I have that flexibility now. The reason why I was thinking of the landscape business is because oddly enough, where I live, the president for the association says, "Hey, do you know of anyone?" And then I come across your business, and I'm like, how hard could it be, to make a contract with good, attractive pricings? I'm very good with marketing, so if I put in the what I meant by I have a lot of clients is I have a lot of referral clients that I can say something. I have something new, or I opened a solar company. I have a big CRM, in other words, that I can market to them something totally different than real estate. I don't have to go and buy leads for say, I have direct phone numbers, I have direct emails, and I can put that into a Facebook campaigns and they can see me every day, you know. So that's why I was thinking I can take one successful business and bring another one and just put them together, but just, with a different name. Like I wouldn't want my clients to know, oh, that's Sibeli's the one that's offering me the the landscape business. You know what I mean? It's just another way of how to branch into a different market is what I was thinking.
Okay. You can branch into a different market, which, you and I could become partners in this landscaping business.
Yes, exactly.
And, I own shares in 19 different companies and we're working on 4 other companies to be launched soon. So we
And I
could
would
be
love to
partners.
add one more bucket to your list.
Right.
One more company to your list.
So you can do that, or you can grow your existing real estate business.
I'm thinking of doing both. Like I said, I didn't have the opportunity to start a business. Remember how I told you prior to the recording that new title company that I'm working with? I have the ability to now provide business to other agents. So and I know the marketing. I went back and I started doing the Facebook campaigns. So I'm starting to attract different clients than what I have currently. So that's why I want to do both, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to leave real estate. That's my full-time job. And now that I have the ability to be back a 1099 with the company that I'm with, that's why I want to start my team.
Right. Did you notice you just said job again?
Yes.
That is your full-time job. You didn't say that is my business.
Yes, that's
That
true.
works for
Because I'm
me.
programmed already. I have to
Right.
unprogram myself.
Right. It's about mindset. You
Yeah,
are
yeah,
absolutely
exactly.
correct.
And that was why I was reaching out to you, essentially because I have been mentored before, and I know what a really good mentor looks like versus the ones that you see online that is just not going to work out. And that's why I researched you and I looked at your other videos and I've been watching it for the past few days. And I think, you have a lot of knowledge. And in this field of making a business to the scale that you're speaking and then selling it out later on, I have no knowledge on that. So work wise and the will and the want, I have them 100%. That's why my drive is very good. Been an agent for a short period. Well, I would consider it's a short period to others that's been doing it for like 20 years. I've only been an agent since 2016. And in 2021, I did 108 transactions. And I know a lot of agents haven't even done that in 1 year. And they've been agents for over 30 years. So when I really say I want to do something, I put my mind I mean, I block everything and I do it 110%. So because I have, what I think is a good opportunity to hopefully get the whole association under contract for landscape, that's what, sparked my whole thought of let me contact him and see what the whole market of that, looks like.
Okay. Okay. We can go in a lot of different directions with this conversation, but why don't we pause here and let's consider what would, if we truly want to create a partnership, what would that look like? And I would suggest bringing in a third party to do the day-to-day operations of the landscaping business. So let's do that. Let me reach out to someone. You're in Tampa, you said?
I'm close to Tampa. I'm in Orlando.
Orlando, okay. I have clients in that area, but they're in the bathroom industry. They build custom homes and stuff. So let me go through my contacts and see who I have in the landscaping industry there, and maybe convert them and have them become partners, and see how we can launch this idea.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Okay, so give me a couple of days and let's schedule another call.
Okay. Do you want me, are you going to send me the date that you're available, or you want me to just book something for next week, or?
Just book something for next week. Afternoons are better for me if that works for you. Afternoons,
Okay.
evenings.
Are you in Florida? What's your time frame? Where are you right now?
Eastern time, Toronto, Canada.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that'll give us some time to think about it over the weekend, and we can have a more intelligent conversation next week.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
All right. You're okay if I post this?
Yeah, you're totally fine.
Okay. All right. We'll talk next week. Enjoy the weekend.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much for taking the time. Have a good one.
Bye-bye. Beautiful smile.
Bye.